What's going on, bodybuilding fans? We are back with another prediction video. So this is the 2022 Cal Pro. We had the Indy, New York, and now the Cal Pro, 3 weeks in a row. So let's go over my top five in no particular order. This is a pretty weak lineup, but my top five in no particular order: Max Charles, Charles Griffin, Theo Andrea Presti, and Mohammed Shaban. Surprise, surprise, I'm not picking Peter Clancy to place or even show up. He didn't show up for Indy, didn't show up for New York, and I think he's going to be a no-show again. In fifth place, I have Theo Legurier. Theo took fourth last week in New York, where he looked pretty good. He also has great shape, great symmetry. However, he doesn't come in with great conditioning. So without great conditioning, he's not going to be able to beat any of the guys who I have placing ahead of him. But I think fifth place is a great showing for him. In fourth place, I have Max Charles. Now, Max has been very consistent this year, taking third in Indy and third in New York. However, there is one guy competing in this show who hasn't competed yet this year, who I think is going to be in better condition than Max, thus dropping Max down to fourth place. In third place, I have Mohammed Shaban. Now, this is the first show of the year for Mohammed. Last year, he competed in about like 50 shows, I think. He placed 10th in Olympia. He also looks pretty good. He has great thighs, but he needs to bring up his calves to match up with his thighs. But he's very, very consistent and a very tough competitor. Third place would be a good placing for Mohammed. In second place, I have Andrea Presti. Andrea is coming off of a second place finish last week at the New York Pro behind Blessing. He looked very impressive. He looked a lot better than he did last year. He has wide shoulders, narrow waist, flaring lats, great conditioning. Doesn't have the roundest muscle, but very good. And I think he's going to be looking pretty much the same as he did last week. Good enough for second place. In first place, I have Charles Griffin. Charles is coming off of a very disappointing second place finish against Blessing 2 weeks ago at the Indy Pro. And I think he has what it takes to beat this lineup, which isn't the greatest lineup, but he's beaten Max Charles already. And I think he's going to come in good condition, enough to beat the other three competitors as well, and punch his ticket to the Olympia this year. Let me know in the comments who is your top five for the California Pro. Please like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.